10 rabbits standing in a line all take a step backwards at the same time. What do you call that? A receding hairline. Just share it with you. In Greece, you know, there's a lot of problems in Greece. We've been hearing about them for many, many years, and I think we're going to keep hearing about them. The president there, he's a whack. He's a left-wing commie guy, and he said, how dare all of you other countries say that I can't have my entitlements? I'm entitled to my entitlements. We don't want to work. We just want money, and we want to get it from you. I'm taking this to the Greek people. You won't give us a bailout? I'll show you. And so after everything expired and everything like that, he goes to the people, and more than 60% of his people agreed with him. Then it goes back to the bargaining table, and the other people in the union say, not so fast, it's our way or no way. So he agrees with them. So what was the purpose of that? The poor Greek voter, he's walking around saying, what just happened here? I mean, you ask me a question, and then you don't do anything I say anyway, so don't ask me, maybe. Kind of keep it to yourself. It's pretty bizarre. Leftism is a disease. It's a mind problem. I mean, I'm entitled? Who do you think you are? I mean, I want to retire at 30 years old, maybe 40. That could be considered long term. This is just dumb. I might even get a bloody job. I mean, eat what you kill. Ontario, Canada, Toronto. Paul Bernardo. He's a bad guy. 20 years ago, he was convicted. He's been in prison for about that time period, and length of time rather, and he was convicted of murder, a couple of counts of that, and dozens of rapes and so many other things. He's a terrible person. He's a poster boy for capital punishment. And now he's saying, I want day of parole. You know, isn't it enough? Some would say that I torture everybody now because, you know, every time I have a birthday or I get a cold, all of the family members of my many victims, they get to share in that. I mean, there's no closure. Put this guy down. Capital punishment, where is it when you need it? The Canadian government is so wrong with a thing like this. It's just terrible. They took the rights away from the people. The people should have the right to put a person down. I mean, that would be a jury. Doesn't matter if you use those rights or not, but at least it would be in the hands of the people instead of being in the hands of the government. The commie government without a mind, because you're back to that again. 80% of all Canadians are in favor of capital punishment, the right to have capital punishment. Okay? Give me the right. Whether I use that right or not, that's up to me. There are places in the world where they've had capital punishment for many, many years, and for many, many years they haven't had capital punishment in that the jury has said, we don't want to enforce it. It should be up to the people. It's a terrible thing to have what's going on there. I met a girl recently. She was a waitress. She was 19 years old, and she was just a lovely young kid, right? We were talking. I said, where are you from? And she said, I was born in Hong Kong. She's a white girl, and her parents obviously are both white as well. And I said, oh, so you're a dual citizen? She said, no, it's interesting. Even though I was born there, and I lived there for many years, my parents lived there for many years, because we're not Asian, we can't have dual citizenship. We can have one or the other. I think that's what she said. I think she was able to be a citizen of Hong Kong, but not of America. And you know, that sounds a little prejudiced, doesn't it? Try doing that with somebody who ain't white. Air Canada. They've recently been named in an overpricing conspiracy lawsuit. Air Canada, that's another commie outfit. I mean, they've always been owned by the Canadian government, directly or indirectly. I mean, now they're a public company, and they get bailed out every now and again, because that's kind of indirect ownership, but they're still there, right? I mean, their motto is we're happy when you're not, and and now they've been overcharging everybody for many, many years. I mean, communism, socialism, are you getting my point? I'm kind of right-wing, but you know, it is so wrong to be over there, because you're taking money from other people. Years ago, I remember my boy, one son of mine, the government in Canada had given a whole bunch of money away for something. It was child care or something. And he looked at me and says, where does that come from? I said, well, it's interesting because they take the money from the same people that they're giving it back to. And he looked at me and said, well, that doesn't make sense. I said, I know, but that's what they do. I'm going to take from you, I'm going to give to you, but I'm going to keep some in the middle so I can pay me and waste it, and I'll do all those stupid things that I do. We are led by stupid people. You all come back here tomorrow. We're going to have more for you from the right. See ya.